Hello everyone and welcome to another video, and today it is that time of the month again, so it's time for my November doll haul. Now I've got quite a lot of stuff, to be honest, but it's all kind of like don't really know how to describe it. This has been like a really strange month of buying dolls. I've got quite a bit of stuff to show you, some slightly related doll stuff, some really cool stuff that I really want to talk about, and then some stuff that I'm like, yeah, I got this. So with all that out of the way, it's time to get into the video. So let's start off with the first doll that I bought this month. So my first purchase this month was Scorching Yasmin. She kind of went in and out of stock on Amazon for a little while, so when I saw her I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna grab her. She was £15 like the other girlies. I think she's really stunning. I think the thing that really sticks out for me about this doll is the makeup. I think out of all of the Scorching dolls, I think that her makeup is like the loudest and most in your face. I think Chloe's is like a bit experimental, a little bit more subtle, the same with Jade. And I'd say that Sasha's is really fierce, but it's really like not super loud and in your face. Whereas this one, Yasmin's makeup, eye makeup specifically, is super like the colours are so vibrant. And I love the fact that they've turned her beauty mark into a little star. But I'd probably say she's my least favourite of the line. I got her because I wanted her and I was like, you know what, I'm going to complete the line. And she's a really cute doll. She's got super soft hair, but they all do because they've all got nylon. I do really like her outfit. I really like her skirt. I think that they've managed to make this super detailed for such a low price. And I love the fact that you've got this like ruffle at the bottom and then this kind of like faux kind of like lacing detail down the front, and you will also kind of just can't argue with the quality of this doll versus the price. Super cute, not really much to say because I bought her, washed her hair, and then I haven't really done much with her so far. On the inverse, I have a lot to say about the second doll that I bought this month, which was the Shadow High Collector Chanel. Now, I was originally going to make a video about this doll. I actually filmed my first impressions of seeing this doll, which I will play for you all now. I haven't looked at her yet. She's literally been here for about 10 minutes, if that, and I decided to once again capture my first impression when I open her. So I've got my scissors and I'm so excited to see what she looks like in person. I'm so excited right now. Right, so I'm looking at the back of the box. The box is dented and that's okay. Oh my god, I can't wait to look at her. Right, okay. So I'm just gonna take a look. I'm really excited. I've got my eyes closed. I'm going to turn her around and I'm going to take in all the details and you're going to see my first impression. So let's go. Oh my god. Wow. Wait, I got a really good printed one. I'm kind of like, I usually, when I try and buy like Rainbow High and Shadow High, I try and buy them in person because I know that sometimes they can be a little bit wonky, but wow. Oh my god, I've got such a good one. She is so pretty. Wow, this makeup looks so different on the pictures. Like, this is so much more, hello ring light. This is so much more subtle in person than it is on the pictures and the stock pictures. Oh my god, I'm so excited to get her open. She's so pretty. There is so much to go over here. There are so many details. Wow. Wow, oh my god, she's so cool. Sorry. I'm so excited. This is like so nerdy for me to get this excited, but like Shadow High holds a really important place in like my heart. I know that sounds really cheesy, but this is literally Bratzilla's, Bratz and Shadow High are like the trinity for me of like lines that really excite me and got me into collecting, and I'm just so excited to see Shadow High back. I had originally intended on making a full review with all my thoughts and everything I had to say about this doll, but I unfortunately got really busy, so I couldn't really fulfill it to the quality that I wanted it to be. I did film it and I was like, you know what, I'm not really giving a lot of energy, so I was like, let's just forget about this video. Anyway, with all that said, I'm actually going to try and give you a condensed version of that video right now. So to start off, before I got this doll, I actually watched quite a few review videos of the collector dolls, and I would say there was this really weird like tinge of negativity throughout a lot of them. So when I got this doll and I saw that people were like, oh no, it's not up to par, and then I got her, I was like, what is everybody talking about? like, this doll is just incredible. Now, there are places which it deserves criticism. Specifically, this handbag is atrocious. It's a plastic piece that then has like a sticker on it, and that is not good. That is not good. So criticism there, not a great piece. And then she didn't come with a stand, so I've been using one of the spare ones that I've got. So I've remedied that problem, but when you refer to something as a collector doll, I think a stand should come. It should be a standard that a collector doll comes with a stand. So this doll was £29.99, and that's pretty much the standard price for like a Rainbow High, Shadow High doll, and it has been for a while. In comparison to what's on the like doll shelves right now, £29.99 is the same price as Monster High dolls. Bratz dolls aren't up at that price right now in England, but I'd say a lot of toys and dolls that are on the market, Wicked dolls, everything like that, £29.99 is like the standard price. And you've got so much detailing going on here. There's embroidery across the corset top, there's sequins, there's lace detail. I'm obsessed with the Chanel. This Chanel is so amazing. The micro braids are incredible. I love her hairstyle. I love the fact that they've gone with like a top knot kind of hairstyle. Her makeup is stunning. It's a lot more subtle than I originally thought it was going to be comparatively to the stock pictures. And she's got the gorgeously long nails, and she has all the original articulation back, wrists, swivel on the thigh, everything is back to how it used to be. There is so much detail here that just, I'm obsessed with her. I love her, and I can't wait to get my shelves finished so that I can get her up on display with my other Shadow High dolls. I think what I said in my like review that I recorded, I was like, this feels like a natural progression of Chanel's aesthetic. This is exactly what Chanel would wear, what Series 1 Chanel would have worn, but it's elevated and it's kind of like condensed the two outfits into something that makes sense and looks great. And my headcanon for like this outfit is kind of like Carla and Monique both designed this outfit for Chanel to wear, and I love it even more because of that. And I think that kind of makes sense in my head because Carla's original outfit has like a very similar like white shirt underneath it, and then this material and like the way that it's pleated and the way that it lays is very like what Monique's dress is like. And I've been talking for a while about this all. I just think this Chanel is so good, and I just want Shadow High to come back. And even if we only get a couple of dolls a year for Shadow High and they're of this standard, I'm at peace with that. And I'm going to be even more at peace with that if the next ones that come out are like collector releases, Playline collector releases of Carla and Monique, because I think from Series 2, they are my favourites and I would love to see them again. I would love to see new elevated looks for them. So taking a little bit of a diversion, my next purchase is more of an accessory than it is actually a doll. Now, as you may know, from last month, I bought the Midnight Dance Megan. I got her secondhand nude, and I've been slowly, at a snail's pace, trying to piece things together. And I found her shoes on Vinted a couple of weeks ago. So I bought them for about £6, and I was like, yay, I've got my first piece. And I didn't actually like look up and research what her shoes actually look like. So I've got the right mold for Megan's shoes, but I haven't got the actual correct shoes because they don't match her skin tone. So this is what we're working with right now. She looks like she's got some like tan socks on. So I've just given her a little bit of a wash and I've put a little cute outfit on her for now, just because I really want to have it out. But yeah, that was a bit of a flop. So we're going to see how we can move forward with this. I might try and paint them because the actual Midnight Dance Megan shoes are all black. So I think I might paint these, and I don't really know what we're going to do about the skin tone match. But yeah, that was my third purchase of the month. So my fourth purchase this month is completely diverting off the track of dolls, and it's not a doll. So a little bit of backstory before I show you what I've bought. There's this amazing Instagram artist who I've been following for a while. I'm going to say a couple of years at this point. She makes art in a style that's very like I don't really know what other way to say it other than like it's very comforting. It's usually in the form of like a comic strip, so it will be art with dialogue, and I'm not the kind of person that really buys prints. So when she announced that she was doing a plushie of one of the characters, I was like, this is my opportunity. I've been loving and appreciating and taking in your art for so long that here we go, here is my opportunity to buy something that lets me give you money and I get to receive something that I want. So her Instagram is Anna Laura Art. I'll leave that in the description and I'll put it up on the screen. I would really recommend going to have a look at her artwork because it's really gorgeous, really heartfelt. There's a very strong sense with some of her artwork to do with longing, loss, acceptance and moving on and hope. And I think that that's kind of the thing that really draws me to her art, is that it's that message of you can go through things, you can go through very difficult things, but you will make it through and you just need to have hope. Anyway, that was a really long way of talking about this little plushie. So this is one of the characters from her artwork and it came in a really cute little Anna Laura art bag. Don't know what I'm going to do with this, but I think it's really adorable and it's so cute. And the monkeys are quite a prevalent like character in her artwork, and yeah, I just love it. Nice and squeezy and soft, and it comes with a super cute little scarf, and this little monkey's just got the cutest little face. Anyway, that was my 4th purchase of the month. As I said, her link's going to be down below. I really would recommend having a little look because there's a lot of like, it's quite warming, her artwork, and I feel like she's just got this psychic power of being able to give me a message exactly when I need to receive it. And that's another reason why I love her artwork. It always seems to hit at the right time and speak directly to me. And there's probably loads of people that feel that way as well. But anyway, yeah, this was my little monkey plush that I got to support her because her artwork is amazing. So once again, that is Anna Laura Art. Go and follow her on Instagram. She's amazing. And maybe you'll find something there that you'll like as well and you'll relate to. So my second to last purchases this month were 2 dolls that you've probably already seen, and it is the Bratzzilla's Fakies. Now, I'm not well. I don't know why I'm obsessed with these. I'm so obsessed with Sasha Bella. I have given these a wash, but I think Jade is kind of almost like a lost cause. Like, she's quite thinly rooted and the hair just, it keeps falling out. Sasha Bella, I've washed her as well, and I haven't really like set it properly. I didn't like boil it or anything. I am really confused about what hair fibre this is because this is actually really soft. It doesn't, there is like a level of like coolness to it which makes me think it might be nylon, but like the ends are quite dry, so I'm not actually completely convinced it is nylon. You may have noticed if you watch the video that they're like halter necks have come off. They're still on here, but when these dolls were made, the halter neck is like sewn on, so you can't get the doll off unless you cut it from the back, and I did cut it from the back. I'm gonna fix it, but yeah, these are just such weird dolls. I will say I have had a revelation. I'm not sure if it is 100% completely true, but I have a feeling that these Fakies are actually relatively new because they've started popping up on Vinted on my recommended tab a couple of times, and they've always got different colour dresses. The dolls are the same, the dresses are just not like different colours. Some of them have green tops, some of them have yellow tops, some of them have pink, some of them orange. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, so these are, I'm going to assume, new Bratzilla's Fakies, which I'm so confused about. I don't know why they've decided to do this. Maybe the Instagram post from a couple of months ago where MJ said, shall we bring them back, has made some ripples in the fake doll world and they've gone, we need to get these out ASAP. But anyway, these are really weird, really cute, obsessed, still obsessed with her, still obsessed with Sasha Bella. So yeah, I don't really have much to say other than that. And if you want to, you can go back and watch my previous video where I just ramble about these for a while. So my final purchase this month is something a little bit different. Recently, I've been thinking about what I want to do with my doll display, and I thought it'd be a really cute idea, specifically for my Pretty and Punk girls, if I got one of the carry cases and displayed it behind them. So I got this on Vinted the other day for tenner and is in pretty good condition. There are a few dinks and things like that. I do want to kind of like wipe this down and see what I can do to disguise like the scratches and the dinks and things like that. Now, I got this for £10, and the thing that makes it even better is it didn't just come alone with the carry case. It came with the complete Pretty in Punk Yasmin. She pretty much came like 90% complete. She didn't come with a pet and she didn't come with her earrings, but she did come with the entire second outfit, which is inside the carry case, and then she came with the suitcase. She's one of my favorites from the line, and basically I was like already on the market for the carry case, and when I saw that she came with her as well, I was like, why wouldn't I buy this? Why wouldn't I spend this money? This was such a good deal. Now, I'm not necessarily sure what I'm going to do with her. I'm definitely going to clean her up, but I'm not really a big one for doubles. And I will say that I'm not exactly a huge fan of her second outfit. I think it is a nice second outfit, but I prefer all of the Pretty in Punk dolls' first outfits to their second ones. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with her, but I will be restoring her at some point. So yeah, that was my last purchase this month. I'm really happy with this. I think the carry cases are super, super cool, and it also means that I can put this on display once I cleaned it up properly, and I can put all of my spare Bratz clothes and everything like that in here, rather than right now I just have loads of boxes full of stuff. So this was a great find, and the fact that it came with a doll as well is just such a good deal that I couldn't pass up. So yeah, that was everything that I bought this month. I will very quickly and firmly say that my absolute favourite thing that I bought this month was Chanel. It's not close, and I just think this is such a stunning doll. There's so much good here, and I think that the quality of her outfit is amazing. I think the makeup is stunning, the hairstyle. There's so much going on here that just makes this doll 10 out of 10 for me. If this is anything to go off of, I've got my fingers crossed, and I'm hopeful that in the next year or so, we're gonna see some really good Shadow High dolls. I really wanna see more dolls of Carla, of Monique, of Zoe. I'd love to see, fingers crossed, hopefully it'll happen, if they did a little like collector Rex. I think that would be amazing. Can you imagine him in like a little, with his little like flocked hair, he's got a little black beret on, some really like cute like cat's eye sunglasses, and like a really cool like black suit. I would live my life. Anyway, yeah, I'm just really happy with this doll, and I really hope that this is heralding in back Shadow High. Maybe not as much as we originally saw it, but in a form and fashion that speaks to us adult collectors and still has really good quality, all the articulation. Yeah, that's all from me today. Let me know what dolls you got this month, and let me know out of the dolls that I bought, who is your favourite, and are you interested in any of the Shadow High collector dolls? And just a really quick message before I end this video completely. I just want to say very quickly to everybody that watches my content regularly, the next like month or so, my content is going to slow down just a little bit. I'm going to try and upload once every 2 weeks rather than once a week or as often as I can, just because work's getting really busy, especially around Christmas. So I just need to focus on making good videos rather than lots of videos. So I'm gonna try and upload once every 2 weeks, and that would just work better for me with my schedule, and also I think it would make the quality of the content I make better as well. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.